Hello everyone, it's part 27 of my Riding Spirits 2 gameplay, and this time I'm gonna play the 750 B class championship. So yeah, I'm gonna get where's my upgraded bike? Okay, this one. Yeah, okay, it was powered up to 121 horsepower thanks to the engine got from 636 cubic centimeters to 670. At least the weight is still 170 kilos, so yeah. Really nice bike overall. Going to head into the races. I guess the calendar is gonna be pretty much the same, except for, you know, maybe some mix in the order. Sunset Hills, Straight Chimneys, okay, it's not the same. Well, Black Forest 2 gets repeated. Okay, well, it's quite different. Did I see? Okay, no, it's Motegi, yeah. So, well, not much to talk about. I'm gonna do both championships with this, both series, sorry, with this bike. Yeah, because, well, I upgraded it to make this. So yeah, I'm gonna face pretty much, well, the 749 is a bit slower than mine. Well, it should be a bit slower than mine. So yeah, okay, this bike has some power. So yeah, I'm just trying to... Okay, and the Ducati 749 is not the leading bike right now. It's a monster. So yeah, I mean, this bike is kinda fast. Last time I was reaching like 135 or 140 miles an hour getting to the hairpin. Well, this is pretty much the same. So yeah, I should be happy about it. Yeah, I mean, this bike is quite fast. Oh fuck, I didn't remember to change the exposure. Fuck. Sorry guys. Yeah, I mean, I have to put it, you know, a bit higher for shady and night tracks, and well, and normal for menus and daytime tracks. Well, daytime tracks like the twin remote, because well, all the other tracks have shades. Important ones, I mean. Well, this bike feels, I don't know, a bit awkward. I guess I feel the lack of power. Okay, that was cool. This bike is one of those bikes that feels useless to me, because there's a problem. Super Sport, all Super Sport classes are meant to be 600 for bikes of less than 600 cc bikes. You know, 600 cc and 4 cylinders, and you have a sports bike, a super sport bike. But this one does not have that much that engine capacity. This one has 636 by default. So why would you use it? Because it is more expensive than the 600 cc bike, which, well, Kawasaki also produces. It's like, I don't know, pretty awkward and quite stupid to me. It's one of those bikes that doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, I mean, because, well, it's like, okay, if you want a bigger bike, you get to 750, or you get to a 1000 cc bike, a super bike. But you do not get just 36 cc more. I mean, if you want to see 36 cubic centimeters, it's like a can of Coke. Can of Coca-Cola, it's 33 cc. If you add just a bit more, it's 36 cc. That's how much you are gaining. It is quite fucking stupid. So, well, I think I'm gonna dominate this championship by a mile, because, well, this bike is fast. Well, not extremely fast, but, well, faster than anything else around here. Yeah, I've always felt this championship to be kinda awkward, because it should be about super sport bikes, you know, less than 600cc, not less than 750cc. Okay, back to the menu, so a little bit less of exposure. I'm gonna have to juggle with this back and forth. So yeah, easy lead, you know, leading by mouth, pretty much like all the time. This time it's a straight chimneys, so yeah, I guess the exposure is gonna. Whoa, it went through the roof. Yeah, even though you feel it a bit too light here and it's a bit too bright, you're gonna thank me on the shady parts. Whoa. Yeah, well, there were a couple of bikes battling for position. I didn't want to get into there, so yeah, I just let them race. Yeah, okay, I downshifted there because I stepped on the gravel a bit. Gravel, sand, whatever. You know what, that was a cool pass, to be honest. I know that the skill level of these riders aren't exactly good, but okay. Couple of, you know, of card attacks there. But it was, well, it was quite cool to make that pass. I mean, this bike is quite fast, that's for sure. Also, one of the things I like about this bike is that, well, it's kinda hard to make it slide. It's nothing like the 1000cc bikes, where you have to feather you know, the throttle a lot more. Here you have freedom to push it. You know, to accelerate to the max easily without getting heart attacks all the time. So yeah, just having the cool way around. Yeah, I mean, the only modification to this bike is the cylinder kit. Everything else is a stock. Wheels, suspension, transmission. Well, as you can see, all the lights and all are on. So yeah, the only modification is the cylinder kit. Just because I wanted to make it. I thought that the total engine displacement would have been like 686 or something like that, because usually that's like 50cc. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be 680 or 690 maybe. But no, it came down to just 670, which was quite fucking awful, to be honest. Okay, I'm fucking wet on this one. I do not care, to be honest. It is definitely a smooth bike. Also, you have to ride it really smoothly, because, well, since it has a bit of, you know, it's not lack of power, at least not in this class, but you know, in order to get the fastest time, you have to keep momentum, because, well, this bike does not have as much power as the other ones. You know, if you are with a 1000cc bike, you can solve some stuff by just twisting the throttle to the max. But here, you know, even if you twist the throttle to the max, you do not get much power, so the speed out of the turns is quite fucking important. Okay, 137, I think that was a quite fast time, and it was, okay, it was just 2 seconds slower than the 1000cc bike record. Definitely impressive. Okay, on to the third race we go, which I do not even remember which one it was. Oh, Suzuka West. 129. My Suzuka was, well, with the old 750 I was doing 125s. Holy crap! I did that 129 with the modified phaser. So it's not like I'm gonna have problems with this one. Okay, they are shutting the door. 3 wide! Completely full throttle. I mean, this bike is faster than the yeah, quite faster than the 750, than the old 750, but it's not because of the power. I think the top speed for the 750 is a bit higher than in this one. Okay, I did an awkward pass there. Yeah, I mean definitely much safer than the 1000cc bikes. Okay, and this is a bit overexposed. Whoa, well maybe that's too less. Yeah, okay, let's keep it there. Let's keep it here. Yeah, I mean I'm not constant. I'll have to get used to the fact that I have to change the exposure all the time, depending on the track. I mean it's definitely overexposed. Not by much, but a bit overexposed. One of the things I like about super sport bikes is the fact that they do not slide out as much as the big bikes. I mean, it makes it much more comfortable for me. Definitely much more comfortable. 142 miles an hour. I mean, it just have a much different way to throw the power at you. Bigger bikes have much power than this, but they also have a much more mean way to throw the power at you. This bike, I mean, it does not have much power, but it's like you get it to the ground easily. Also, the gear radius is much shorter than in the bigger bikes, so at least when it comes to race tracks, your times can be almost as good as with the bigger bikes. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm gonna beat my best Suzuka West time. Okay, not really, but just 3 seconds behind. I mean, it is quite cool, to be honest. Oh, the Kajiba! What the fuck? What the fuck, Ducati? Yeah, okay, the Kajiba finished second in this one. What the fuck? Really? I mean, it's a 750B twin with pretty much the same engine as the Ducati, but well, the Ducati is a sports bike. Okay, I didn't change the exposure, but I'm not gonna change it since it's backwards towards. Okay, it's the normal one. Okay, I don't know which bike got to first. I think it was yeah, it is the Ducati. Okay. Okay, at least one more bike crashed. Can you please go the fuck away? Kajiba? I think it is a Kajiba. Yeah, definitely the Kajiba. So yeah, 7 seconds to recuperate, which is going to be fucking easy. Especially when I can do shit like this. Okay, that wasn't what I was planning to do. Second crash. I guess that this all white thing is not giving me lag, because I also had quite some falls during the other championship. Also, I cannot play around as much as I can, because you know, if I finish under third, and there's gonna be a tie in the points on the final race. So yeah, gotta try to get to at least third as fast as I can. Okay, those are 5th and 4th. Oh, by the way, since the Kajiba finished second on the last one, I only need to finish 4th to have the title. Okay, that was beautiful. Okay, that was a weird way to go out of the turn. Kinda weird. Anyways, heading to the last lap, well, second lap. It's not like there has been like 15 laps, nothing like that. Gonna cut to the inside, okay, already third. Maybe I can get to second if I don't fall down. Well, I can get to second, maybe to first. That was my thought. Not having the same lockup problems like with the Ducati. That's quite nice, quite comfortable to be honest. So yeah, just getting to the final stretch of the curves. Okay, I was a bit too wide, just a bit too wide. Okay, I'm gonna get into the racing line even though I do not have the speed to be on the racing line. Now I have the speed, but whatever. I was pushing way too hard. Yeah, I mean, I do not think I would have had an option. I just wanted to do a good lap. Anyways, gonna finish third, gonna win the championship, so fuck it. I'm gonna get the exposure a little bit lower when there is a screen. Yeah, it was 749. I changed the exposure while on the black screen. So yeah, easy win. No problems. Yeah, okay, it's like points for the race, results, and total points. So yeah, not much to think about. 500,000 credits. Even though I do not need them. I think I could do the whole thing. Oh, this is a really cool bike. I'm gonna use this for the less than 400cc championship. That's gonna be a really good one. So, well, Baycity MM, same chimneys, Motegi battle line 16. This time I'm gonna have to win everything to have a chance then at at battle line 16, so to win the championship. And the RS250 is a really good bike. you're gonna see it, and maybe I should not use it because it's way too fast. I mean, it's fucking cool. It's a really cool bike. Yeah, a bit more of exposure. At least now you can see the track. My screen is darker than what you are seeing, but whatever. The 749 has a horrible. I was going to say something like launch system, but you know, it's something like a launch system, but on the Ducati it's absolutely horrible. Okay, it's the reverse one, the reverse Baycity MM. So up we go. Okay, this wasn't exactly good, but whatever. On this turn, this left-hander got me into so much trouble last time with the Ducati. I got angry. Okay, this was way too fast. Punch. Okay. Oh, by the way, can we see a bit of suspension action? No, not really. I mean, at some points the suspension does make an appearance. You can see it bouncing around, compressing and bouncing and all that. Not much, but I mean, one of the worst things about this game is the bad suspension system, which is key for a good motorbike racing game. Because in a motorbike, not only the bike has its own shocks and all. Shocks and dampers and all that. Also, the bike is a shock, is a damper, and it makes, and it works, and makes the bike work. That's one of those things that no good no game has been able to reproduce like it should be. Yeah, because it's not like rides are going around by themselves. I mean, a car, it wouldn't matter if it was radio controlled. I mean, if the driver was receiving the different responses of the car, like, you know, vibrations and all, the driver could be, you know, on his sofa with a radio controller, and it would be as fast as with, you know, as if he was riding on the seat, on the driver's seat. But the motorbike is nothing like that. I mean, in a motorbike you have to work there. That's why I say that a good car driver will never be a great motorbike driver, but it can happen the other way. Because, well, riding a motorbike is a ton different. I mean, it has nothing in common with a car. Well, the engine, the internal combustion engine, that is rear wheel drive, and that it has gears. But pretty much all the rest it's completely different. From braking to accelerating, getting into a corner, well, errors, mistakes you can do and mistakes you cannot do, all that is completely different between a car and a motorbike. And no game has ever reproduced that like it should be. And it's a shame because, well, I mean, riding a motorbike is an outstanding experience. I mean, when you start to really feel the bike, when you are riding a bike and you are riding it hard, you can almost feel the telemetry. It's like, I mean, you can really feel the suspension working, the braking, the engine braking, all that. You feel it. I mean, you get all the messages. It's like, I mean, all the bikes communicate greatly with the rider, and that doesn't happen in cars. Some cars are quite stupid and do not tell you much when you are driving, even if you are driving it really hard. Okay, that was terrible. And it's just one of those things that I like about bikes and I do not like about cars. Also the fact that on a bike you can even start doing your racing line even just using one lane. That's one of the things I like about, you know, about driving on an open road with traffic. Because in a car you are pretty much, you know, you are locked up inside two stupid white lines, and the white lines are quite close to your wheels all the time. So it's not like you can move much. You cannot dance the car around. With a bike you can do it. That's why street bikes are usually quite faster than cars in normal roads. Because the rider can do a lot more than a driver. Even if both stay in the, you know, inside the law. I mean, well, sometimes I was going to tell a story, but I was like, okay, I was not on the law all the time, so it's not like it's a good comparison. Yeah, because, well, I was, you know, sometimes using the shoulders, you know, I was going way, come on, I was going out of the white line, so, well, not completely legal, so not a really good point of view. But I could do much more than a car, even if my bike was extremely underpowered. Also, I've never understood why a car does not have an engine like a motorbike. For example, if you can make 120 horsepower out of a 600 engine, why do not cars have engines like this one? I know they would suffer more and they would be a bit more expensive. Yeah, pretty much that. But you know, such a lightweight car, well, a lightweight engine, making so much power would be awesome. I guess it has to do something about torque. Yeah, I guess it has something to do about that. That well, engineers focus a bit more on torque than they do on power. So well, they do not get as much power. But I don't know. Yeah, because this is a 4-cylinder, 16-valve, 4-stroke engine, and it's making 120 horsepower out of 670 cc. So it's like, I mean, pretty much every single car you can see on the road is it has a much bigger engine than this, and it's not faster than this. I know that weight has something to do with that, and also, but I mean, not even with raw power figures is as strong, as powerful as this bike. Okay, what's that bike? Whoa! I do not like that the grid is only made by 7 bikes, sorry, 6 bikes. It makes the whole thing a bit, you know, a bit boring. I like to work my way through the pack. Well, I do not like it much, but it's like, okay, it's part of the game. It's part of the things I have to do well. Come on, guys! I hope that the A-Class Championship starts to include, you know, some really good bikes. So I have to choose, you know, the better bikes of this game. For example, here I should be using a GSXR 750, but a brand new one, not this. And I guess I'll use it on the A-Class Championship if I'm not sure about the lap times. I guess that a kinda bad bike is leaving the pack, because they are all fucking bunched up, and that's not the usual thing. Don't know if somebody crashed, or somebody ran really wide, or some bad bike made an amazing run to the first turn. Don't know really. I do not really know what happened, but something happened. Okay, this was a terrible braking bike? Well, not really. This bike is definitely not as powerful as well, not as fast as the CBR, at least when it comes to raw top speed. But anyways, I'm still quite fucking cool. I'm gonna try to record, well, maybe these 2 episodes and possibly the sports, well, this championship, the small championship, and possibly the sports super sprint championship 2 today. Yeah, because, well, with that I would be like clear of August, and it's only August 10th or something like that today, so really ahead of the schedule. I mean, if I go really ahead of the schedule, for example, as soon as I finish this game, I'll start releasing episodes every 12 hours. I'll change the release dates to be only like every 12 hours, so you do not have to wait as much. And also, so my margin is not as big, because, well, if I'm a month ahead, it's not fun, because, well, I will not be able to do questions and answer episodes or something and shit like that. Well, I think that the pack has changed a bit. There's a slightly faster bike leading now, because they are not as bunched up as before. Or maybe it's me and they are still fucking bunched up, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think they are still fucking bunched up. Do not know what the fuck happened. Well, whatever it happens, I hope it helps me with the Battle Line 16 thing. Because this is the third race, am I right? Yeah, I think, yeah, it is the third race because I did Strange Chimneys, Baycity MM, both reverse, and then this one. So yeah, I think okay, it's the R6 and the Mopost. Oh, there's some battle there. Well, I guess maybe the Kawasaki one. I wouldn't know here. Okay, the old Kawasaki beat the Raptor, and I have an 8-point margin, so that means I can finish 4th. Yeah, 4th. I can finish 4th. So yeah, not as much pressure as before. So yeah, much better. 240. That's quite crappy. I did 237 when going uphill, like I'm going to do. Okay, just going to try to get to 4th as soon as possible. Well, maybe even to 3rd because they are not really good. Yeah, okay, that was me overshooting the turn and the poor Ducati paid for it. So yeah, I'm already the champion because, well, he's not gonna be able to get to 1st. Well, yeah, because he should have finished 1st and I should have finished 5th or worst to lose the championship. I do not think the Yamaha has a chance. Okay, I'm doing extremely crappy lines, but at least we are getting to the hairpin section, which is gonna help me. Fuck! I almost crashed into the Yamaha R6. Okay, that was fucking wide. Into another tight turn we go. Fuck! Yeah, okay, I guess my body was laying on the ground because they slowed down a fucking lot. Can you go faster, please? Because I've already fell down twice and you're not, and the leaders have not run much really away from me. How much do they suck? I mean, it's like, what the fuck, people? Okay, this was not the exact better racing line, but I'm already like 2 seconds behind the leaders. Can I make an attack to the 1st position? Okay, it's the Kajiva. It's the Kajiva followed by the old Kawasaki. Okay, that was a rough way to get to the lead, but it counted. Come on, I'll try to let him by. Let him by. Okay, it's the old Kawasaki. Can we make it a Kawasaki 1-2? With me passing cleanly? That last part is going to be hard to do. But no, I passed him cleanly and I'm going to win. With a time almost better than the pole time. Really, people? Really? I fell down twice. Okay, the two sport bikes finished 5th and 6th. I guess the Yamaha also ran wide or something. Because there's no other way he would be this bad. At least I got a 40. Yeah, I think I'm getting dirtier and dirtier as events go by. I do not really know how to feel. Okay, this is the Raptor 650. Nice bike. Kinda awkward looking. It's a shame Kajiva had to shut its doors. So okay, next time I'm gonna be racing. I'll try to do it with the RZ250. Because I mean, if I use the RS250, the Aprilia, I'm going to rape that ass by a mile, and I do not want that to happen. Yeah, I mean, I do not want that. I want to win, but I want to win not to fucking dominate by might. See you next time, bye bye!